And congratulations on
Thank
that.
you.
That is so hard to come by. That's why I want to help other people really attain something in their life besides drudgery. I want them to really go deep inside and figure what is their life purpose and how can they leave a legacy behind. So I think what would be helpful is if you shared maybe 3 moments in your life that were life-changing, like maybe from childhood, teen, and adult, that really helped shift you and
Yes, okay.
or have access to that consciousness of.
All right. I was always born an artist, and I knew it as a very, very.
How did you know?
I just knew it as a child immediately. I remember having come here to America for the first time. I met my father because he had escaped the communists and fled and came back before I was born. And then thereafter, you know, China had really closed its doors. My mother and I were trapped there. So I guess the first transformative moment was really coming to this country. And my life would have been incredibly different had I just really not escaped with my mother, who sewed her wedding jewelry into this little pillow. And I guess my father and the relatives had really plotted our escape. And she handed it to the border guard, and so he released me and my mother to free Hong Kong, where we were met by relatives and taken into safety. And then a year later, my father petitioned for my mother and I to really join him. And I met him for the first time when I was 6.5 years old. And he was a stranger to me, and I found myself to be a stranger in a strange land here in America. And so I guess one of the first transformative stories was this. We were living on, off of Skid Row in this tenement apartment building called the Paradise Apartments, which were anything but paradisical, you know. So they were cockroach infested, a dark and dingy hallway. You had to really negotiate this dark and dingy hallway just to go to the bathroom, because we didn't even have bathrooms in our little, they were no more than like single bedrooms, you know. And my mother and my father slept in an alcove with curtains behind for privacy. I slept in the little sitting area. And so I remember somebody having gifted me this box of colorful crayons. And I would really go down the hallway and appropriate, you know, little squares of toilet paper. And that was in my little sketching, you know, coloring.
Your sketch pad or
yes,
whatever.
exactly.
That's wonderful.
So I, you know, was drawing, and from then on, I just really knew that I had a calling as an artist. And
did your mother see that too?
no, my parents really wanted, they never supported the, you know, artistic endeavors. They always wanted me to be something respectable and safe and predictable. They wanted me to be an accountant.
I was going to say banker or something. Yes.
Exactly, or a teacher, but something, you know, very left brain, and I'm completely right brain, you know, so it really would not have been a suitable profession for me.